need to say grace for you, say thanks. Amen. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. Amen. I on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. Amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. It's playing a toll on me, meant to me. Look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Chargers.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
On play action, Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go!
From the gun, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. On third down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Rivers now. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This is Gallman. Oh, nice move. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you got to just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
Was one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The Kaiser to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Gallman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Rocket. Right, check right. Switch.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is knocked down from the side, near the 42. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Hey, Delta. Ready.
To throw, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Keep it skinny. Hey, ready. Set 180. Got four down. Fight.
Third and long for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Pushing through the contact. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Second down, Kaiser. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here we go!
On third down, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, let's go. Ready? Hey.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A toss play, Gordon, and heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 96 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Gallman, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Chargers. On the counter, here's Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
12.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Set. 380. Hey, four. Watch him now, Barney. Wait. Hey. Still 180. Still 180.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Set. 380. Detroit.
To throw on third down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hey, ready. 380. Gun. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run. It's Oliver. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
2nd down following the run. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Come on, let's go! Let's
Kaiser now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
go! Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go!
Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gallman will run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go! 1-9!
Well, now they'll try the end around. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Play fake. Kaiser. Rolling to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kizer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll run for it with Goldman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the 1st.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with time running out. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and run it in, and he will get in. The two-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now the first throw in overtime for Kaiser. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you've got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy's had a monster game on the ground. So if you're going to go for it on 4th and short, it can't be any secret who's going to get the ball. And sure enough, he's going to add to his total here as they pick up the first down.
Come on, let's go.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. What can Rivers do in the OT? Allen has it, left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there in overtime, 46 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Rocket! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Here's a carry for Oliver. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Gordon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.